off the highway where the tall weeds bend and sway, past a sign half hanging sideways, welcome, come and stay. The diner door was open, coffee cold and black, a jukebox stuck on silence, but the chairs were pushed back. There were footprints in the dust that led to nowhere at all, the screen door softly tapping like it's waiting for a call. The barber's pole spinning, red and white and blue. The bank clock kept on ticking like it always used to do. Laundry on the line was stiff against the breeze, a dog bowl on the porch, but no dog I could see. Every house had curtains drawn like eyelids in a dream, like the town was holding secrets in the spaces in between. Where did everybody go when the morning sun rose high? Did they fade into the daylight? Did they fall out of the sky? The streets are still here whispering every name they know, but the town that stayed behind won't tell me where they go. The town that stayed behind won't tell me where they go. Your school bell rang at noon, don't no one fill the hall. Chalk dust on the blackboard reads, see you after fall. The church was full of hymnals, turn to page 19. A sermon left mid-sentence like it vanished from a dream. On the edge of town, the water tower cast a lonely shade, with a year and a heart and two initials someone made. Maybe they heard calling we can't hear anymore. Maybe something opened up a hidden door. Maybe time just shrugged and skipped a beat and left their echoes walking down these empty streets. I stayed until the twilight turned the windows into gold. Swore I heard 1,000 voices in the wind that whistle cold. For a moment on the porch lights flickered on at once, like the town was trying to remember what it was. Then the silence settled heavier than stone, and I felt like if I lingered I'd be next to be unknown. So I drove away at midnight with the headlights burning slow, past the sign that's still half hanging where the tall weeds grow. In the rearview mirror, shining in the There's a platform at the edge of town where the paint is cracked and worn, a schedule board that hasn't changed since the day that I was born. Every night at 9:15, right on the tick of time, a whistle splits the darkness like a warning or a sign. No one knows who runs it, no one knows the fare, but the train rolls in like it's been called from somewhere in the air. It's polished black and silver with a number no one reads, windows dark as secrets fueled by restless needs. The conductor tips his hat but never says a word, just punches ghostly tickets no one's ever heard. Folks climb up with suitcases packed with broken dreams, and the door slides shut without a hiss of steam. It's the train to nowhere, rolling through the night, past the towns we should have left, past the wrongs we couldn't right. No final destinations blowing on the board, just miles of silent track and a promise unexplored. If you got nothing left to lose and nowhere left to go, you can ride that train to nowhere, where the lost ones go. I saw a banker once with a tear-stained tie, a preacher with a question he could never justify, a girl with a letter she never meant to send, and a soldier who kept fighting wars that wouldn't end. They stared out at the darkness like it might explain why they stepped aboard that nameless train. Maybe it circles back to every choice we made, maybe it disappears where the daylight fades, or maybe it's just motion for the hearts that can't stand still. A steel confession riding over every hill. Last night I bought a ticket with my last 2 dimes, figured I'd outrun my past this time. Whistle blew like a long goodbye, and the checks began to hum beneath the sky. But when I looked outside at the break of dawn, the platform stood empty and the train was gone. Wasn't the train to nowhere rolling through my mind, a shadow of escape I was too afraid to find? There's no final destinations blowing on the board, just the echo of a whistle and a heart still sore. If you got nothing left to lose and nowhere left to go, you might hear that train to nowhere calling soft and low. So if you're standing on that platform when the clock strikes time and you hear that distant whistle cut the line, you can step aboard and let your whole world blur, or stay right where you are and face what's waiting Up on Willow Hill, where the tall grass leans, stands a mansion wrapped in ivy and forgotten dreams. Windows like hollow eyes staring at the town, porch swing creaking though the wind ain't around. They say old Mr. Calder built it tall and wide for a bride who vanished on their wedding night. Now kids dare each other at the rusted gate, scratch their names in iron and tempt their fate. Lights flicker in the tower room after 12. Footsteps echo down the hall by themselves. If you listen close, when the moon is thin, you can hear a piano playing from within. Oh, the house on Willow Hill, shadows on the windowsill. Every whisper, every chill says someone's walking there still. Is it sorrow? Is it pain? Is it love that can't remain? Or just an old house calling out a name? I went up there one October night with a pocket knife and a shaky light. Pushed the door and it opened slow, like it knew I'd come and didn't want me to go. Dust hung heavy like silent snow, and every step stirred ghosts below. All cracked but soft and low. On the wall a portrait page of a bride in lace and a grown frail. Her eyes followed where I stood. Oh, maybe that's just what fear will do. Then I heard that music clear as day, the trembling walls drifting my way. Not angry, not cruel, not wild or mad, just lonesome notes of what they had. Head in the mirror by the stair, for just a breath, two shadows there. Oh, the house on Willow Hill, time is bending to its will. Every heartbeat standing still, every silence loud and shrill. Maybe love don't ever die, maybe it just learns to hide in an old abandoned mansion on the hillside. I ran down fast through the weeping trees, swore I felt a hand brush past my sleeve. But sometimes when the night is calm and still, I hear that waltz from Willow Hill. a.m. the coffee's strong, the morning news is low. Steel-toed boots by the back door, where the cold wind used to blow. He'd kiss her cheek, say see you soon, punch that clock by noon. Well, 6:30 to be exact. Another day on the assembly track. Same red bricks, same whistle cry, smokestacks carving up the sky. Machine number 7, press and grind, and measure twice, keep it in line. He knew that floor like the back of his hand, every bolt and grain of sand. 30 years on the line, sweat and grease and overtime, he'd never see in cars that drove to somewhere free. Day by day, dollar by dime, gave his back and gave his time. 30 years on the line. Watched young kids come and go, chasing dreams or better dough. He stayed steady, rain or shine, lunch pail packed at 8:45. Christmas turkeys, union dues, little league games he'd sometimes lose. Hair turned gray, factory songs in the break room play. Carved his name in a locker door back in '94, or maybe before. Said one day I'll rest these bones. But he built that place like it was home. And one spring they called him in, suits and ties with phony grins. Times of change were moving south, hard hats, silent, dry-mouthed. Machines shut down one by one. 30 years undone. 30 years on the line. That goes in an empty spine. Concrete floors and silent steel. Memories louder than what is real. He took his helmet, cleared his sign, left his shadow in that line. 30 years on the line. Now he wakes at 5 a.m., still hears that whistle now and then. Sits on the porch as the sun climbs high. Smokestacks fading from the sky. Sometimes when the wind is fine, you can almost hear that factory line. goes out of Los Angeles before the sun can rise. Diesel humming low beneath the smog-stained skies. Coffee in a thermos, map light burning blue. Another 1,000 miles of blacktop to get through. Past the palms and billboards fading in his mirror's glow. He's chasing down the white lines where the restless drivers go. Through the heat waves of Mojave Desert, sand like drifting oceans and a sky that never rests. Chrome against the sunlight, tires singing low, radio preaching where the lost souls go. He tips his hat to tumbleweeds rolling across the lane and counts the miles like rosary beads of rain. From coast to coast he rides alone, steel and rubber, flesh and bone. Every town just slips on by. Underneath that open sky he'd always stay, and he don't roam. The highway is his only home. The neon mats in Las Vegas burning red, lucky lights and broken dreams he never said. Then climbing high through Rocky Mountain snow, chains on the tires moving slow. CV chatter crackles thin, keep her steady in the wind. Cornfields whisper through Kansas plains, summer lightning, silver rain, barbecue smoke in Memphis air, blues guitar drifting somewhere. He taps the wheel to a midnight song, but he can't afford to linger long. Saw the skyline shine in Chicago steel, felt New York City spin beneath his wheels. Crossed the bridges, paid the toll, watched the Atlantic swallow whole every fort and every dock, just another turn of the clock. From coast to coast he rides alone, every mile a stepping stone. Truck stop, coffee, motel life, lonely stars on endless night. He don't stay and he don't roll. The highway is his only home. When his engine finally winds down were driving through the pines up on Blue Ridge Mountains. Windows down, radio low, nothing feeling strange. Headlights cut a silver path through the midnight air. Just the hum of tires and your hand in my hair. Mile marker 27, the fog was rolling thin. That's when the sky lit up like lightning without wind. No thunder roll, no storm in sight, just a silent bloom of burning white. The engine died, the dash went black, like something pulled the power back. You said my name, I felt the air turn electric everywhere. 3 hours gone, just vanished time. No memory, no warning sign. Clock hand spinning, hearts held tight, lost somewhere between day and night. We left at 10, came back at 1. 3 whole hours gone. Cold as a winter, bright as a laser beam. Shadows moving tall and thin, eyes like stars without a skin. Your voice was close but far away, like underwater words you couldn't say. Then I woke up in the driver's seat, car still parked on that same dark street. Radio playing the same old song, but the chorus felt 3 hours long. Phone said 112's battery drained, and both dark clothes smelled faint and strange. There's a mark on your wrist like a silver thread, and a ring in both our heads. We don't talk about what we think we saw, we just fill the gaps with nerdy saw. Doctors say it's stress and light, but they weren't there that night. 3 hours gone, no trace, no sound, no skid marks on the mountain ground. Just a sky too quiet to wait, and 2 hearts that still can't shake the way the stars aligned as one. Before those 3 hours were gone. Now when we drive through those mountains slow, we keep our eyes on the road below. But sometimes when the engine hums just right, we both look up at the sky. was raining past midnight on Highway 5. Wipers keeping rhythm just to stay alive. Neon from a truck stop fading out of sight when I saw her in the shoulder of my headlights. White dress drifting in the storm, thumb held out, face pale and worn. I almost drove on, but something in her eyes looked like a question with no replies. She slid in slow, didn't say her name, just whispered softly, "It's cold as rain." Her voice was thin, like a radio ghost, fading in and fading most. She said, "Just past exit 9, there's a house beneath the pines, if you'd be so kind." And she turned toward the window side. I drove that road in the dead of night, with a ghost riding shotgun by my side. Folded in her lap so tight, skin like moonlight, cold and white. I asked her where she'd been so late. She said, "I missed my ride in 58. The air went still, the engine sighed, and every county line there, she said, and pointed ahead to a farmhouse dark and long since dead. I slowed the car and turned to speak, but the passenger seat was empty. Door still locked, no sound, no trace, just rain on the windshield's face. But on the glass in the fading light were letters drawn, "Thank you, goodbye." I drove back home, the shaking hands, radio static, no clear bands. Next day I stopped at the general store, saw her picture on the wall by the door. Gone too young, winter of 59, a girl they found near exit 9. Now when it rains on Highway 5, and midnight keeps the road alive, I slow down where the pine trees bend, in case she needs a ride again. North Atlantic winter, 1943. Ice on the rail and anger in the sea. She was stealing thunder, proud and lean, a battlecruiser cutting waves between. Orders came in coded light, enemy contact in the night. They called it a phantom, a wolf in the foam, a submarine with no known home. No wake behind it, no oil on the tide, just ships gone missing far and wide. Survivors swore through chattering breath. It rose from fog and dove to get. So chase the gray shadow, sound the alarm, turn the bow into the storm. Depth charges are ready, guns swung wide. Hunt that ghost beneath the tide. Steel versus silence, man versus sea. We'll find what's hunting we. Sonar pinged like a nervous heart, blips that flicker then fell apart. Contact port, the young man cried. Captain's jaw set hard with pride. Engines roared and searchlights burned as the ocean rolled and turned. They dropped their charges in a deadly chain. Thunder blooming under rain. Water left like shattered glass. Crew held breath. That seconds passed. Then through the mist of starboard side, a shape of darker night did glide. No flag it flew, no number shown. Its hull like bone in undertone. For one long moment, side by side, steel eyes met across the tide. Then cold green light from deep below. Down it slipped where none could go. They chased the gray shadow till daughter and pale, but sonar sang a hollow tale. No wreckage rose, no oil bled, just empty sea where it had fled. Steel versus silence, man versus sea. The ocean keeps its mystery. Back in port they told the tale of the gulls that would not fail. And sometimes in the fog at night, old sailors swear they see a light, a phantom hole in a moon's embrace, still hunting steel from a darker place. A troll lives in a meadow in an old aardvark hole. He sits there waiting like a small common mole. A Cossack from the old country came riding by. His steed stepped in the hole and he flew into the sky. The rider lay hanging from a tall sycamore tree. The horse was still stuck in the hole, he couldn't get free. The troll tickled his hoof with the branch of a thistleweed. This sent the horse flying, and now both of them were treed. Shine on lightly, the sun shines nightly on the other side of the world. Shine on lightly, if your shoes fit tightly, then walk on your hands, you fool. A salty seaman of 60 years set sail from Quebec, with a sack on his back in a finely masted xebec. He was grogging when he should have been logging one night. An iceberg floated off the starboard bow, huge and wide. There was a hell of a noise as it crashed into the ship. At first the boat held its own, but then began to slip. He opened all the petcocks, but the water stayed on board. Now all he could do was kneel down and pray to the Lord. Shine on lightly, the sun shines nightly on the other side of the world. Shine on lightly, if your shoes fit tightly, then walk on your hands, you fool. Shine on lightly, if your shoes fit tightly, then walk on your hands.